Hello everyone, I wanted to make another quick video discussing just some of the crazy, intellectual gymnastics that these so many BTC supporters seem willing to do. And it starts with a tweet from Dan Held, somebody I've known since 2013 probably, when a company I helped start acquired his company. I've met Dan in person plenty of times. He's a nice guy. And before I comment any more on that, let's read the words that he wrote. So here it is on Twitter. He says, it's the start of his long string of tweets. Here he says, Satoshi's vision is a silly endeavor. It doesn't matter what it was. We are where we are now. Okay, maybe. He says, however, those pushing the Bitcoin was first made for payments narrative insist on cherry-picking sentences from the white paper and forum posts to champion their perspective. The following tweet storm is a categorical repudiation of this tired narrative. Bitcoin was purpose-built to be a store of value. And then he goes on from there, like... So basically what he's saying there is that Bitcoin was purpose-built to be a store of value, and that people are to claim that Bitcoin was made for payments are cherry-picking sentences from the white paper. Well, let's take a look at the white paper there. So this person was nice enough to, Tony, I don't know how to say his last name, says, some people seem to have trouble understanding the nature of the system Satoshi was trying to build with Bitcoin. So I've helpfully annotated the first page of the Bitcoin white paper to highlight the relevant parts describing the specific nature of the system. And here we go. A peer-to-peer electronic cash system, right? A peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments. And it's talking about commerce on the internet, to process electronic payments with non-reversible payments, to make payments with electronic payment system, right? So it's so clear. And for anybody that's been around any amount of time in the Bitcoin ecosystem or in the crypto coin ecosystem, that was the entire point from day one, was to allow Bitcoin to be peer-to-peer cash for the entire world for online payments, right? So where on earth is Dan getting this idea that that Bitcoin was there we go. Bitcoin was made for payments. It's not cherry picking sentences from the white paper. It's the entire point of Bitcoin as outlined there. So I want to give credit to where credit is due here with Mr. Sam Patterson talking that the fact that no one from the store of value side of the debate is calling out this blatant act of revisionism is evidence that intellectual honesty isn't the goal here. It's establishing a narrative they want. Most of these people are smart enough to see this, yet they remain silent. Wow, great job, Sam. You summed it up so incredibly well in that tweet. And we've been seeing it over and over and over again. The store of value BTC small block side, they don't seem to care what the truth is. They're willing to do anything it takes, from censorship to DDoSing nodes to personal attacks on the character of people when it has nothing to do with the underlying tech, censoring people on the internet, not allowing people to post and even have debate on these things. The store of value small block side, it's just disgusting what's going on. And then the fact that so many people are tolerant of it and not speaking out against it is just really, really, really shameful. So I don't know what Twilight Zone world Dan Held is living in when he thinks that Bitcoin wasn't made for online payments or to be peer-to-peer cash. And it's really, really disappointing to see all these people that just remain silent and don't speak out about the revisionism of history going on. So hey, Andreas Antonopoulos, where are you? Speak out against the censorship that's been going on. Speak out against the revision of history that's going on. This is absolutely crazy that this has been allowed to go on in a community that once embraced the body and the spirit of, free speech and free debate and intellectual curiosity. And the fact that all this is going on now and nobody's speaking out about it from the side. And Sam is exactly right. Most of these people are smart enough to see this, yet they remain silent. There's lots of really smart people on the store of value small block side that haven't studied economics, or they'd be big blockers. Where are they? Why aren't they speaking out? So shame on all of them for not speaking out, and shame on them for twisting the truth to be the opposite of the truth and then trying to portray it to the people as the truth. And I just made another separate video about Trace Mayer doing the exact same thing. Trace Mayer is a really smart guy, but he's intentionally twisting the truth to support his narrative. That's shameful. And where's everybody else that should be speaking out against these things? where are they? They're smart enough to be doing it. So I guess if they're smart enough to see it and they're remaining silent, that means they're complicit in this. So shame on all of them for doing that. But life is short. I'm not scared. I'm going to call a spade a spade. Shame on these people that are remaining silent, and even more shame on the people that are doing it and perpetrating it. So, man, think for yourself. Look at the facts. Pick up a copy of Nathaniel Popper's book, Digital Gold. It's available on Amazon. You can buy it in Bitcoin Cash at a big discount using purse.io, and you'll have a fantastic. The Silk Road, there's an example of Bitcoin being used for payments before just about any other website on the entire internet. Of course it was meant for payments from day one. So anyhow, please think for yourself. I'll remind everybody that bitcointalk.org is completely censored, and our Bitcoin is completely censored as well by these people trying to push a narrative, doing so with censorship. And shout out to Carl Watner, the editor of the Voluntarist magazine way back in the day, for pointing out that there's no unethical way of achieving ethical ends. The means are the ends. So if you use a bunch of unethical means to achieve your goals, the goal you wind up with, or the fruits of your labor, is something unethical. So if you're doing a bunch of unethical things to achieve what you think is an ethical goal, no, the means are the ends. So be the change you want to see in the world every step of the way. Don't do unethical things, even if you think you're doing it to achieve good ends. So that's it for today. If you like what I'm saying, share this video with a friend. If you don't believe me about our Bitcoin being censored, try posting this there, and it'll be deleted. So anyhow, see everyone next time.